Hi guys, good to have you back today. If you're new to my channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Margaret. I am from the Netherlands. I do paper crafting, junk journal projects and the occasional vintage treasure hunting. Welcome to my channel, hope you stick around. Guys, I have a crafty project in mind today. I have a prototype. Well, as you know, my prototypes are never that fantastic. I have a prototype on my desk and you know, I think you're gonna like it. Let me tell you what I have in mind. If you've seen yesterday's video, you've seen my kits. My new one is called Ephemera Blue. And I did something wonderful with it. But I also mentioned I want to do something with the envelope. So I didn't come around to it yesterday. But I'm going to do it today. Don't worry if you don't have the kit. Because I'm gonna use this one and I'm gonna make some myself that all y'all can join in and do something similar. So this is something I came up with. It's going to be a faux envelope. It's an envelope with a pocket that you can use in your junk journal. On the front it looks like a real sort of vintagey old envelope. It's not, it's just a piece of paper I stamped on it. And if you turn it around, it has an envelope flap. But I made a pocket in here, yeah, that you can close up with this closure like so. You don't even need to have a closure on it. You can also have this in your journal like so. Let's say this is a journal page, yeah. Then you can do it like so, yeah. Glue this on two sides here, so you have like a top spot pocket thingy. And then you can flip this open and have another pocket. Make any sense? Hope so. So you can have it as a standalone with a closure, or you can have it as a sort of wraparound thingy, flip open, whatever. It's gonna be cute. I love it. So I'm gonna use this one from the kit to make something pretty with, and then I want to make some with sort of regular papers, because you can do this with all sorts, I guess. So let me tell you the supplies that I'll be using for today. For papers, I am using my kit, the blue ephemera, because I want to sort of cut out this envelope. And I'm going to make this shape out of different papers. Now, I have a selection of papers on my desk. This is what I happen to have. I have a couple of papers that look really sort of old and vintagey. This looks like straw paper that Rachel sells on Rachel from Rotti Creation on her Etsy. I need to buy some someday. And this actually looks like very old sort of recycled toilet paper from back in the day in school. So it's like a little bit of handmade. It looks like handmade paper. And then I have this sort of brownish paper. I have this paper. It's very light green, very light paper. It is actually this one. You can use coffee dyed paper. Now for other kinds, these are all copy paper weight, like 90 grams or something. So very sort of light papers. I'm going to collage on it. That will make them a little bit sturdier. But you can also use sort of cardstock. This is marbled cardstock. You can use scrapbook paper, whatever you wish. You can also make them from beautiful vintage papers. I have music paper. I have book pages. I have antique ledger. This actually came from an antique book. It's the cover page, or however you want to call it. Beautiful old paper that you can also maybe use. So all sorts. But you can also use book pages, atlas, maps, whatever you have at hand. Just a piece of paper. It doesn't even need to be that big. So for papers, I'm going to use this and scraps. All sorts of scraps. Don't know yet what I'm going to sort of theme I'm going to do. But I have scraps. We all have scraps. So that's it for the paper. Now for the other tools. For tools, I'm using the basics. Scissors, paper cutter. I have my glues. I cannot do without my corner rounder. I have a ruler. We're going to do a little bit of measuring. Not a lot. A little bit. I'm going to use circle punches for these closures, yeah, and for notches, like so. You don't need this, you can do it with scissors by hand if you're very handy. Now for decorating, I am going to use real stamps. I have real stamps, yes. And I'm gonna do some stamping that'll make it look, because this looks like a real one, right? Well, you know, if you close your eyes and wish real hard. It looks great. I think it looks great. I have a couple of stamps that will work to create this one. I have this with some postage stamp thingies and these sort of lines. It has a name. I forgot. Somebody mentioned it. A cancellation stamp? Something like that. And this says all sorts of postal cards, and that sort of stuff. That's here on the back. It looks cute, right? And I have terrible handwriting. Yeah. So I used this sort of scripty bit, scribbles, bloops. Looks like somebody wrote an address on there. So that's the stamps I'm going to use in a normal black. What else am I using? I'm going to do some inking, of course. Some inking. And that's, I think, is it. Maybe I'm going to get out my bits and bobs, put on a decorative label or so. Probably am. I'm probably going to put on a label or so. So get out your papers and stamps. If you don't have these exact stamps, that's okay. Just be creative with what you have. Be creative with what you have. And you don't have to make them look all sort of vintagey old. You can make them look cutesy. Yeah, you can have some sort of flowers on here and, you know, what have you. I just want to make them a couple of them, in a sort of vintagey, antique style that make them look almost real. That's my idea. So let's start making the bases for these. This one came from my kit. Yeah. So this one is already, well, basically done. Let's start making some bases. I took up my bigger paper cutter because I need to make pieces that are 5 by 7 inches. And so the other one that I have is only until 4.5 inches. So I thought, let's take out this one. I prefer the other one, I must say. So this is already made. So I'm going to put this to the side. The measurement of this is 5 by 7 inches. So I need to cut papers 5 by 7 inches. I'm using these. These are very sort of flimsy. So I'm hoping this will work with this paper cutter, because this paper cutter tends to eat paper that is very thin. So let's see. I'm going to do strip of 5. There you go. Please, paper cutter. Going very slow and careful, and yeah, it does sort of wants to eat everything. Yeah, it's not the blade. I frequently replace the blade, and now we need to cut it at 7. There you go. Perfect. 5 by 7 piece. You could have it taller, you could have it smaller, whatever you wish. Yeah, there's a sort of stain on here. This is like scrap paper that I use. But it's not going to show off. I'm going to cut that part off. And also, if it does, it makes it look more authentic. I bought a whole pile of these at a flea market once, like this big a pile. But a lot of it was sort of damaged, so I got it for nearly nothing. I was like, the damage is part of the fun, and you know, I can use it for sort of anything. So 5 by 7, and also from the yellow paper. And these papers, this one, and a couple of other ones, I bought in a pack at Action, like a sort of a paper pack. And the papers, they're not pretty. They're sort of flimsy, rough paper. So that's what I like about them. You know, I love my cutesy. I adore my cutesy. Honestly, I do. See? I just want to eat it. But that's okay, because authentic. So I'm going to make 4 in a style that is sort of antique vintagey. Yeah? So what I want to do, I have 4 now. This one is already sort of cut to size, but it's blank on the inside. What I would normally do if I use this, just print on the other side. That solves the problem in, you know, one go. But I want to cover them. I want to cover them with scraps. So I'm going to put a sort of a big collage on all 4 of them. For that I have some scraps left from yesterday's project, and I added a little something more. Now, mind you, because this is a fantastic piece, of course, this is the freebie. You might have this one. I hope you do. If you don't, it's linked below. There's going to be a pocket over here. So if you put the ladies there, the ladies will be sort of cut off like so. So keep that in mind. Also, we're going to make a sort of flap shape. So if you're going to put the ladies over there, they will be beheaded. Does it make any sense? So if you're going to use something that has sort of an image on there, I recommend you put them sort of strategically. So I'm going to put them over here. Like so. Sort of in the middle. Yeah? Fantastic. Will that work in the middle? Hopefully they won't lose their head. I am just using normal glue stick. Let me get the glue page. Yes, I keep those underneath my desk. A whole pile of paper that I don't really like. Great. So, another day of collaging. That's nice. How y'all doing? I'm sort of, we had a party yesterday. A celebration. We had some good food. And yeah, we sort of celebrated the 10,000 subscribers because, you know, I still cannot believe that happened. But hey, there you go. This one over here. What else do we have? I have this piece. I stamped on this piece yesterday to find out if it would hold on the paper. It did. It did. I am collaging on this. You don't need to collage on this. You can just put down a piece of paper that you really like. That's upside down, love. But you know, I'm into collage, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Now, there's going to be a pocket over here, so it's really nice to have some beautiful stuff down here, but I would basically just put stuff there. Because you're probably not gonna see any of it. And yes, there's a much faster way to do this. I agree, but I'm not going for a fast way. I'm going for a pretty way. I just want this to be pretty. I have this like so. Sure. This on here, and this is a piece of a letter. Shall we do this here? That's a waste. That is a waste, love. Yeah, because nobody's going to see it unless you open up the pocket, of course. I'm gonna rip this in half. Gonna have a piece here and a piece here. Yes. Why are you gluing then all the way to the bottom? Because of the sturdiness. I really want this to be a little bit sturdier than just the paper. That is the idea. And also, if you're going to have a peek inside the pocket, it is just nice to have, you know, something there. Great. Here's one. Let's do another one. What else do we have? Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, let's just do this whole piece on here. This is going to be cut off, love. Yes. Let's not do the whole piece on here. I really want to keep this seal. If I glue it on like so, it'll be fine. There you go. Making some room. I have a small surprise. I am again having a bonus video this weekend of a Happy Mail unboxing. A fantastic one. It's going to be a little bit longer than normal. Well, I always have them long. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, love. You never have them sort of short. Speaking of short, too small. Because the Happy Mail came from someone I know from Instagram, who also has a Instagram shop. And I still get a lot of questions about how does an Instagram shop work and such. So I thought, why not do a little bit of explaining? It is, you know, it's I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's sticking out. We're gonna trim it. We're gonna trim it. Nothing on the hands, or as we say in the Netherlands, kortom, niks aan de handen. There you go, just some pieces. So yeah, there's going to be a video Saturday about a fantastic Happy Meal from an Instagram shop, and all the items in there you can buy in her shop. But I'm not gonna say anything more. I can say one thing. I was crying. That's gonna tell you that. I was crying because it was a fantastic Happy Meal. This has an image on. Shall we do that sort of like so? Yeah. But first I'm gonna put this one on. Yes. I don't know how much we will lose from the flower and the label, but I think it's nice to have a little bit of color in there. Why not put it over here where everyone can see it? Lovely. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Isn't that one lovely? I love it. I already seen someone make something with this and then put it on Instagram. Thank you. Well, I asked for that. Somebody printed the freebie and made something and tagged me on Instagram. I'm always so happy to see that. And thank you guys for all. I forgot to thank you guys. So many comments, so many congratulations, so many lovely comments saying such wonderful things about my channel, how much you like it, and that you think I'm so funny. No, I'm not gonna put that one on here. Yeah, I really, really appreciate it. It's so appreciated, honestly. And a lot of you bought the kit. A lot of you bought the kit. I had to turn off my phone last night. Yeah, because or I had to turn off notifications, but you know, I sort of turned it off because I needed to sleep. And my phone went like bling, bling, bling. Here's another comment. And I had not had the time to answer them. So sorry about that, but I did not have any time. I'm sorry. This will be fine. I'm gonna leave this. So we have 3, and now I need this one. What we're gonna put on here, I have a beautiful sort of real piece, but I'm gonna put, does this fit? Oh, we need a strip here, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna glue this part for this one here. Oh yeah, this was the one with my birthday on it. January 17th. That's a piece that I do not want to use there. Let's have a piece of this. Sure, why not? Can we rip this? Fantastic. It was almost glued down because there was a little bit of glue left. You're gluing on your mat, lovey. I know. I know. It'll be fine. Things will not explode or anything. There you go. I have a piece left here. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna patch it up. Fantastic. Now, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let these dry underneath Le Petit Larousse. That is my very heavy sort of French dictionary encyclopedia thing. And I'm gonna trim all around them. And then I'll be back and we'll do some folding and cutting. Here they are. They're a little bit flatter now. What I also did, I sort of trimmed all the edges, especially this one. I cut it into the right size. Well, you didn't do a very good job, did you now? Because there's a little bit of sticking. That's okay. You know, you take out your scissors and you snip it. Okay, so we need to make this shape into these cards. As you can see, these ones are much taller than this one, but they are, however, sort of this size. Yeah. So we need to do some measuring and some cutting, but it's going to be fine because it's not going to be difficult. Yes, this is 5 inches and we need to make a mark at the halfway point. So it's 2.5 inches. There you go. 2.5 inches, which is over here. There you go. I'm just going to make a mark there. Then I need to make a mark on this side and on this side. And that will be, how much did I? It is going to be 2 inches, 1.5 inch. Yeah. Make a mark at 1.5 inch. That was it. On the side, well, that's the black line over there. And that's very convenient. And then a 1.5 inch. Over here, make another mark. Okay, now what you can do is just draw a line between the two marks, the one on the top and the one on the side, at an angle like so, and also over there like so. If you have scissors with a long blade, you can probably cut it in one go. I do not have scissors with a long blade. You can use scissors for this. You can use a ruler for this. Well, don't use a ruler or a paper cutter or what have you. I'm just going to, you know, cut it. If you want this top to be sort of rounded, you can try to do that. Will I try to do it? I'm going to try it. Sort of round it. Well, that was sort of okay-ish. Oh yeah, that doesn't look half bad. See? Like so. So I'm going to do that with that one as well. One more time with feeling. Oops, sorry, making noises. 2.5 inches on the top. Mark it. Or if you're going to do this with your own sizes, mark it at the halfway point. 2.5 inches, and we did 1.5 here. There you go, and 1.5 on the other side. Hello? Oops. Will that show up? No, hopefully. Hopefully. Marking it again. There you go. So try to sort of round it over here as well. Ooh, adventurous. It's actually working. Don't say that out loud because, you know, you're going to have to do another sort of corner thingy here. Well, it's still working. But you can have it straight, lovies. Yeah, fantastic. I'm going to do that on the last one as well. And hopefully they're dry enough then, because then we need to make a fold. While I am letting my papers dry and flatten out a little bit, we need to make a pocket. I am not going to make this pocket from copy paper, but a little bit heavier paper. You can use scrapbook paper for this, cardstock for this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the digitals that I printed out on 160 grams. Yeah, I have some pieces of these left, and what we need to make are pieces that are 5 inches wide by 3 inches tall. So 5 by 3. Only 3 of them, because the one that was in the kit is a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna have 5 pieces that are 5 inches by 3 inches. Let's see, is this 5 inches? Hopefully it is. I didn't even measure. Is this 5? Well, that's exactly 5. And is it 3? I need to lose a little bit. 5 by 3. How about this one? Is this 3? It is now. How about 5? Are we gonna lose blue? Or are we gonna lose blue? Yeah. No, hon, it's 5 wide. No, we need to do 5. I'm sorry. I was like, this small of a piece? No, we needed 5 inches. 5 inches. Unfortunately, my cutter doesn't do 5 inches, so I'm going to make a mark. Mark it at 5. I could get the bigger one, but then how many cutters does one need? Honestly, you also have to sort of put them somewhere. So yeah, I have a feeling these are not the same. No, they are. They are. What is this? Is this 5? Oops. Let's see. Yeah, exactly 5. Well, then we need a 3. So we have 3. And the last one is a different measurement, but I do not know that one by heart. So what I'm going to do is make a small notch on the top for the opening of the pocket. There we go. I'm always eyeballing the middle, you know that by now. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose this beautiful piece that says number something something. I wish I could use it. You know, you cannot keep everything, lovey. And there. This is actually the back of this postcard. And there. So these are going to be the pockets for the faux envelopes that we made. Let's see if they are sort of flat enough yet. I think they're okay. Let's just match them up. Let's have this here with a bit of the blue. Want to do it like so? Switch it around. Changer. That's a lot of handwriting. I'm going to put this one here. Yeah, I'm going to do it like so. Honey, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Now, before I glue these on 3 sides, I am going to ink them, of course, because, you know, I like this. Hopefully, this weekend I'll be able to get some gathered twigs for a new ink that I really want to try out. Hopefully, I have the time to get out and go visit my favorite craft supply shop. Gluing it on here, right? Before I do that, I just want to glue ink all around this bit. Lovely with the ladies in the middle. I'm so happy that turned out that way. I actually don't need to ink these sides. No, not necessary at all. Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to get art for this. I got some instructions. How to sort of glue a perfect straight line. But that's a lot of work. So I'm just going to do it by hand like so. There you go. Lining it up. Normally I would leave like a border. I like to leave borders everywhere. But I'm not going to do it with this project. However, it is sticking out a bit. See that? That's a shame. So this is not really 5 inches. It's going to be okay. I'm going to sort of trim it. That is just fine. Perfect. So now I'm going to do that with the other 2 as well. Yes, off camera, because I want to do some decorating. Because we like that. In the same manner. So I'll be right back. So I did all of them, including the one from the kit. Yeah, I need to trim this one still a little bit. That's okay. And there you go. Yes, because I cut something off. I need to ink it again. So what I want to do is make a fold now. You can do it in a couple of ways wrong. Do not fold on this line all the way over. Do not fold on this one all the way over. I am going to fold. I'm going to take this one, the flap, so that these two parts will overlap. So don't fold on this part, way too small, and don't go all the way over. So, just be sure, and it doesn't really matter where you put it. If you want to have the circle closure, be sure to leave some room there. If you're going to have it in another manner in your journal, just fold it over just as long as these flaps cover the pocket. Does that make any sense? Like so. I'm going to have it like so. Ta-da! Then for this one. Oh, that's such a nice... I didn't even notice it. The brown label is on here, and this is also the brown paper. So what I really want to do is put another brown label on here. That's what I really like to do. There you go. This was the one from the kit. A little bit sturdier paper, so be sure. See, here's where I went wrong. There is sort of a generic sort of crease here. This is how the envelope is supposed to fold. But if I fold it here, it leaves a lot of this. So what I'm going to do with this one, very simple. I'm not going to have a closure here. No, I'm going to have this as the one that we're going to glue in our page. Because then the whole problem is solved. Let's say this is your page. I'm going to glue it on like so. Tuck spot here. And when you open this up, see? That's okay. I needed to pay better attention with this one. So if you want to use this one from the kit and make it into a normal envelope, be sure that your pocket is a little bit higher. Yeah? Up until this bit. Otherwise, you'll have this problem that I have created for myself. But that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect, love. It needs to be cute. Oh, lovely with the green. Yeah. Fantastic. So now we have, when we turn them around, all sorts of envelopes. I'm going to ink all around them. Am I going to round corners? Yes. I'm going to round the corners on the bottom. On this one. Not on this one. And on this one. I'm just going to do it on two of them. Now, before we decorate the flaps, this one and the flap, I'm going to ink all around them. Yeah? I'll be right back. Here they are. This one, of course, on the front is finished. I'm not going to touch this for anything. I'm going to do something on the back, but I'm going to do that once we do these ones on the back. Why am I doing the fronts first? Because I want to have this sort of closures, and it will create a sort of a bump. And if you're going to stamp on it, then the stamp won't look nice. Well, that's sort of my idea. I'm going to use scripty stamps. I have this one, but I also have, of course, this one, Ledger Script. Yeah, I'm gonna use that one as well. I'm using archival ink for this, jet black, what have you. And also, this doesn't really need to be precise or even really sort of pressed really hard, because we're going to mimic a very old sort of envelope, and the writing might just be faded or anything. So I'm gonna do this. Ta-da! Done. See? This, to me, it's enough. I'm going to use Mr. Timmy. There are different sorts of scribbles on here. I'm gonna do this one over there. Fantastic stamp, because you can use this for basically sort of, well, any project that I like. Again, I'm just gonna press it. Done. Doesn't need to have a lot on here, just something that mimics sort of writing. And done. Ta-da. Yeah, I like him. Perfect. Now, I need to pick out a stamp. Not for this one. A stamp for this. What was on the inside? Blue. So I want to have a blue stamp on here. I want to have like a sort of burgundy brownish stamp on here. What was on the inside? Green, right? And a green one on here. Let's see. Ooh, a brownish one here. Shall we do shall we do my queen? Oh yes, Juliana. There you go, sweetheart. I'm gonna have Juliana on here. Do I have a piece of paper that I can maybe perhaps glue on? Yep. Juliana on here. There we go. Blue, right? Yeah, blue. Let's have a blue one. A German one? Yeah. Deutsche Bundespost. Yes. And this was green. And green one. Let's see. Oh, this looks interesting. This is from Italy. Poste Italienne. It's an old one. There you go. And now I'm going to use my sort of cancellation stamps. You can do something like this. I do have these, sort of, right? Oh, this one says Berlin. There's already a stamp on here, but I don't care. I'm going to use this one. Berlin almost looks real. Do we have something Italy? Oh yes, but I don't like this one. No. I'm going to do the wavy sort of stamp on here. Yep. And what we're going to do with Juliana? Not Spain. What is it that we have here? No, nothing that I like. So I'm just going to do these ones. There you go, sweetheart, all over your head. Perfect. Now I also want something small here. This says, I don't know, something in German. But let's have, I have this that says postcard. Carte postale. That's postcard, yeah? I think so. I'm gonna have that on here because I think that'll look great. Yes, it's almost like a real one. Yep. And then the last one. Fantastic. So cool. You could add stuff. You could put on a big flower or a lady or a label or whatever. I just want them to sort of mimic real postcards. So I'm not going to put anything on here. I am, however, going to do stuff on the other side. Make enclosures for these ones. Do some stamping and decorating with labels. I have an idea for the label. This one came from the kit, from the last kit, from the blue. Oh, look at that! It's so like it's supposed to be there. So I'm gonna put this one on here, like so. I just cut it out, and I need a blue label. I have this one in the kit as well, I believe. And unfortunately, there are no green labels in the kit that I have now. I need to make a kit with green labels, I know, but I have this sort of label sticker From Old Made Awesome Oma verkoopt Sandra on Instagram. I'm gonna put that one on here as well. There you go. And then for a blue one, I love this one. Can we sort of put this here? I don't know. I'm gonna cut out a small one. Where are my scissors? Just a smaller one. I also want to do some stamping. There you go. Let's do the other corner for once. Let's do the other corner. I'm gonna do this corner. Because I also want to do a little stamp on here. And something on here. But first I'm going to concentrate on the closures. For this I'm going to use my 1-inch circle punch. Yeah. And I was thinking there are some bits and bobs on here, like this one. That will make for a lovely sort of closure, right? So I want to use this bit here, but my corner punch doesn't reach that far, so I need to cut it out. It's okay, it's a digital. I can print it again and again. No worries. No worries at all. Yes, oh, it's a perfect size. There you go. But I'm going to punch another one to go underneath, because I want these to be a little bit sort of sturdier. There you go. We're not going to punch holes in this or anything. I'm just going to stack them up. Not going to use eyelets or what have you. I am, however, going to ink it. There you go. This is a blue one. I'm going to use the blue one, of course, here for this blue. I'm going to position it here, yes, so that the flap can be tucked underneath. I am just going to glue half of it, halfway. I'm going to do that with art glitter glue because that holds a lot better. Just half of this circle. There you go. See, now you can flip this underneath and it will be stuck. Lovely. This needs more. I need more decorating. Let's see, something brownish, bluish, brownish. What can we do? What do I still have? Oh, I have this one. I have this one. Will that work? We're gonna find out. Yep, that works again perfectly. I can do white or a little bit of color. I just need two. There you go. Again, a bit of inking. It looks fantastic. I'm pretty much already in love with these guys. Yeah. There you go. There's nothing green in here. No, not anymore. There was green. I had this, but I used it. I've used it. So what are we going to do instead? Do we have anything yellow? Oh, I have this. Completely different color yellow, but I'm going to do it anyway. Works fine. Works fine for me. There we go. What is the top? Let's have this top. There we go, love. Oops. Oh yeah, looks fantastic. I like it. A bunch. I like it a bunch. There you go. Now some of them really need a little bit more decorating, including this one. I'm gonna have a stamp on here, I'm gonna have a label on here. Let's do some more bits and bobs just to know, complete them. I'm gonna use some other of these stamps. Guys, this came from AliExpress. It's probably a fake from somewhere. I don't know. But you know, sometimes I find these and I think, oh, those are nice. And then they happen to be, I don't think this is a Tim Holtz one. So I don't know. I don't know every stamp set by heart. Not yet anyway. I'm gonna have this one on here, I guess. Also says something postcard. Over here, and like so, yes. Something British, all British for something. See? Cute. I'm gonna have another one over there. This says, I think I want to have something over here. This says postcard. Yeah. I have a smaller one. Gonna stamp it in the label. Cute. Very cute. I want to have something down here as well. Because this line just screams, stamp me, stamp me. Oh, stamp you. There you go. Yeah. Isn't that cute? Love it. What we're going to do on here. There's another one, like sort of one that's a little bit with ornaments and such. Will that look at all nice or will it be too much? I think it's going to be too much. That is going to be too much, love. I have a smaller one that also says postcard. Yeah. Which way? That way. Yeah, cutesy. What we're gonna have here? Well, something. It is all too much. Let's do this one again. Yeah. Carte postale. They're so cute. You can decorate them up as much as you like. I am, however, not going to do a lot to them anymore because I like them the way they are. I'm going to put this one over here. Yeah. Fantastic. Are they lovely? I think they're lovely. Yeah, I like them. I like them a whole bunch. They look real, right? Well, they look sort of real. I think they do. I am tempted to do some more decorating, but it will ruin it. So I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to. I am, however, going to sort of grunge them up a little bit to make them look, hello, a little bit older. Just some more inking, some messy inking. See, like so, especially on the corners. Yeah, well, that helps a little bit. That helps a little bit. Just messing them up a bit. Yeah. Yep. I think we're done. I think we're done. Let's look at the end result. In this case, I even like the prototype. There's nothing wrong with it. I love it. I love the color of the envelope, the greenish color. I did some very good smudging and grunging. Love the stamping on it, the postage stamps. It's all fine. It's all fine. So I'm probably gonna use it somewhere. And then this came with the kit. This is from Ephemera Blue. I made a boo-boo with this one because I made all the pockets in advance, but this is a completely different size than this one. If you want to have this one with a closure, make sure the pocket is a little bit higher. Yeah, so you don't see this bit. That just bothers me. But we have a solution for this. Let's say this is a journal. Would never be my journal with white pages, but hey. What you do is you glue it in this corner here. You can glue this bit. And you have sort of an opening here to put something in. Or you can put glue all around this line. Yes? Glue it really, really well. Not just on the edge, just a centimeter or half an inch. In that case, this will be really, really sort of flushed against the page, and then it will function as a tuck spot. So that's what you can do with this one. Yeah, this was one of the freebies, and this was in the kit, I believe. This is my favorite, probably because the beautiful Juliana is on here. In the Netherlands, very old envelopes, vintage envelopes, some of them come in this color. I have a lot of those. Yeah, this is very all color coordinated, I know, but sometimes I really like that. The label and then the circle. It's fantastic. And then the ladies, again, freebie. Guys, if you have a printer, go, download it and print it because it's gorgeous. The yellow one, if you look at the yellow paper without any decorating or a purpose on them, it's like, yeah, it's yellow paper. What am I going to do with it? Well, this. Love it. It's very eclectic. It has lots of color on here. A green, a yellow, red, a blue. But still, it is fantastic. I love it. And then the gray one from Germany. And this looks like a very old one because of the paper. I do love the paper. Yeah. And then on the back, we have a little label, a closure. Again, this is a freebie. And the other parts are the normal set. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this this project. I did. I love making envelopes and such. I'm going to put this project in 2 categories as to playlists. It's going to be easy beginner because it's very easy, and in my envelope playlist. Guys, you've seen me work with digitals and such. You don't need to do that. Do it with anything you want. If you don't have a printer and can't print digitals out, just use, book pages and music and whatever you wish. If you have a printer and want to have the freebie is linked below, and the kit is also linked below. Yes. If you have a printer, why not? At least, get the freebie. I would get the freebie straight away. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I loved it. I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. As usual, I have no clue what I'm doing. No clue at all. But it is going to be a crafty video, but maybe something not with paper. Thinking about that, or with paper. I don't know. It will come to me. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.